in a certain aspect of your life, or my personal favorite, interpretive dance.
And that's this game?
Yeah.
The Roll20?
Well, the Gene Key of the day, yeah.
So I don't have them all memorized, so should I have like a little reference sheet?
No. None of us have them all memorized.
No,
I come close, but like I don't even like we pull up audio from the 64 Ways and from the Gene Keys book, and we'll like prompt like a minute of the audio and then go from there.
As I have my handy dandy Daniel Holman calendar,
yeah,
so I can reference that. Yeah.
I got my cheat sheet. Memorization takes way too much energy. I don't have time to memorize stuff.
I don't either.
I got no shame in having to look something up. That's fine. It's fine with me.
I don't either. No shame.
I will say I'm becoming more familiar, mainly because I keep a copy of that wheel on my favorite pictures list, and so like I'll look stuff up on the wheel to see like where it's at on the year and what the programming partner is.
Okay, I'm hearing some feedback.
You should have been just for a second. It should go away. Is there any more feedback?
Testing. I don't hear it now.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I wanted to hear it on the stream, so you were hearing the double. It should be good now.
Yeah, I know my own Gene Keys, and I'm good with that.
Just kind of take some time. I feel like if I really wanted to put the effort in to like learn them all at once and have them, I could.
Yeah.
But just that hasn't come up yet. The need to.
It's not a priority in my life.
And as time goes by, they just kind of gradually get awakened and stay there.
Yeah.
And actually, when I do sessions, because I do study them and reference them during a session, so then I kind of pick up that repetition of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah.
Good for me. All right, we need to get you into Roll20 tomorrow.
Well, I signed up for it before signing on here. So, do I have to do any other step
You just need to log in.
Oh, I thought I did.
Into the game.
Yeah. So once you log into Roll20, if you've given the email address to Shane, then you should see the Gene Key of the Day game on the dashboard you land on. You just have to click Launch Game.
I thought I did that. So hang on. Do I need to drop down? Where do I need to go?
Do
I need to open up?
Yeah, you need to go to roll20.net. Go to the homepage there.
In Chrome.
Yeah, Google Chrome.
Oh, in Chrome.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't do it in Chrome, some of the elements might show up for you. You have a little bit of troubles.
Yeah, I don't use Chrome as my browser. Would it be in my email? Oops.
What browser do you use?
I use Microsoft browser, the
Edge?
Edge, yeah.
You can try Edge. Just go to roll20.net in Edge. We'll see if you have any problems.
Okay. If need be, I can just be in observation mode and see how it plays. I'm looking at my history because I just signed up for it right before. Okay, Roll20 online virtual tabletop.
Do you want to put the volume down a little bit, Shane?
Okay. Roll20 Community Code of Conduct. Begin. Blah, blah, blah. I agree. So I see a drop down list on the right of pickup games.
Should be like at the top. It should say games, and there should be a drop.
Okay, I'm in it. So
click that, and then it should say my games. You should see Gene Key of the Day. Then just launch game.
Hold on again. Let me go back to it. Okay, I see a drop down with games. Yes.
My games.
My games. Got it.
And Gene Key of the Day should be in my games.
There's none in there.
There's none in there. All right.
It says create a new game, join a game.
I'll send you or in the Discord, the invite link to the Gene Key of the Day game is in the game night channel.
Okay, I don't have Discord on this laptop, so that would entail having to download it.
You need it in your email? I can email it.
Yeah, that would be great. I can pull up my email on the laptop.
Oh my God.
Okay, I just got it.
Did?
And it's under, it says Twitch, that you're live.
Oh yeah, no, that's just Twitch. I'm sending you. I didn't even mail it yet.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
I hyperspaced it or something. I'm sorry to be delaying, y'all.
It's not a problem.
This is great for me. It's fine.
For some reason, email on my laptop is slower than on my desktop, but I don't have the camera on my desktop. It's an old one, so I'm using two computers.
All right, I sent it to you now.
I also put it in the Zoom chat just in case.
Oh, even better.
Oh,
Even better. We'll use
okay, I got it. Gene Key of the Day board game. And just click the HTTPS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now hit launch game.
Yep.
See, I'm not totally stupid.
Not totally.
Not totally. Well, you know, I have a senior citizen
Discount?
savviness. I got an excuse. What's yours?
Youth. If you're going with senior citizen, I'm going with youth.
Whoops.
You're in there.
We see you.
You are seen.
I'm in?
You're in.
You're in.
Okay.
In.
Yay. Yay.
All right, and then so on the game,
So
you see the board game. You see your name at the bottom.
I don't see it.
You don't see the board game?
I don't see the board game.
Yeah, that's the issue. There
I
with
do not.
Edge.
Oh,
Hmm.
Do you see anything? Do you see any images? Do you see
So
the
can I pull it up in
cards?
I see a. I do see it when I pull it up in a separate window. I see, yeah, I see the cards. I see what looks like the rave wheel.
Okay, that's the game.
Yeah, that's the game.
Okay, I don't see y'all though when I'm doing
No,
this.
no, we're in
So-
Zoom. Yeah.
We're in Zoom.
So all we
Oh.
see is just the names at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, I see Knox, Cosmic Coding, Will C, and me.
Cool. And
Yep.
you only see the names. You don't see little videos of everybody.
I see like an image of you, I see an image of
Okay.
me, and then I see kind of like a pattern for Polia and
Yeah. Do you
and
want
for
to?
Will.
You can get rid of those to where all you'll see is our names, so that all those images aren't blocking half the board game for you. I can walk you
Okay,
through
how do I do that?
All right. So go to the top right. You see the little gearbox.
Yes,
Click the gearbox,
got it,
and then go down to where it says audio and video.
got it.
That arrow. And then you see where it says video display.
I do.
Click that.
All right,
In the player video avatar size drop down menu, select
got it,
names only.
got it.
The-
I follow instructions very well.
Done.
Awesome.
All right. We are go. Let's say first we need to select our starting position. What gene key would you like to start with today? What are we in? Are we in
We're in 21.
21? 21, yeah. Do you want to go with the transition
Mhm.
or something else popping up for anybody?
So
Do we-
I pulled up a random one on the Oracle on the Living Library.
Yeah.
We don't have to go with that one, but if we want to, we can.
Yeah, what'd you get?
What is it?
Yeah, what's the random?
46.
46.
That's great with me. That's my radiance.
Okay.
I love it.
Seriousness to ecstasy.
It's
Like-
delight.
Yeah.
Delight.
I'm delightful. Didn't you know that?
Sunny D.
Very much.
So I click on 46.
No, that's where we're gonna start. That's our starting,
Okay.
That's our starting position on the wheel, and we move counterclockwise, the direction that we move in.
Oh,
So now we
Cocopelli energy.
we pick our planetary cards. We pick our little markers.
Did you fix them? Are they?
How would I fix them? Oh no, I was supposed to do it, wasn't I? I just need to upload these as tokens. No,
You
I didn't.
didn't do it?
No, I didn't do it. I forgot.
Ah.
I thought I was waiting on you for something. That's my bad. I dropped the ball on that one. So sorry.
Uh-huh.
I was so busy, building a website from scratch and.
Ah. Oh, this is hilarious.
Saturn? Did I get Saturn? Is that what that is?
Possibly.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. The sickle.
Okay.
Saturn's the sickle.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Saturn.
Okay, how did you do that, Will?
So if you click on the deck that is the third one down from the top, that is the planetary deck, and that will give you a random planetary symbol to be your token. So not the first deck, not the second deck, the third deck. There you go.
Oh, I lied. I did do it. Never mind. I did.
Oh.
I must have, done
You
it in
forgot
my
you did it.
other body, but I did do it.
So the one I got is Neptune.
Yes.
No, that's me.
Oh,
That's me. Sorry.
Okay.
Then Will's Saturn, right?
I think so.
Yep.
oh, I got Chiron.
Yep. And then I think you just drag it.
Yeah, just drag it onto the board, and I'm gonna put your name on it and make it to where only you will be able to control it. Nobody else can move your piece.
I don't even see it. It popped up, but now I don't see it on the
I got
board.
it. It's right here. you
Okay.
go.
Oh, yeah. And that is Chiron, right?
Yes, it is.
It would be Chiron. And I can just put it anywhere I want?
No,
We
I'm
start
gonna
at
pull out
46.
the actual token for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start on 46.
So
Mm, that an inverted Chiron or regular?
Regular.
Regular?
What are you doing?
I got
Oh.
Descendant.
Oh, you have to do this. Okay. Right.
Okay, I enlarged my screen way too much. How do I decrease it?
Do you have a wheel on your mouse, a scroll wheel?
I do.
You can use that to zoom in and out.
Okay, much better. Thank you. So this is the game that Elisha created?
Yep.
It is.
Elijah and Annalie.
Hmm.
And we digitized it. Paulia did all the cards, the card backs and everything. Put it all together here into Roll20.
How did you get to be so brilliant?
Brilliant mind, it's all them twos. It's in my core.
Oh.
Born with it. A lot of pauses, a lot of space, a lot of time with the self.
I'll be right back. Sorry, 1 minute.
I'm very heavy 5 energy, so it's like I just want to get her done. Just show me how.
Yeah, and that's my all that. Perfect story.
I don't have any line 5s until you get out to Pluto. In my hologenetic profile, the 11 gene keys, not a single line 5.
Wow. In my hologenetic profile, I feel really kind of blessed because I have every line. I have all 6 lines, but I'm heavy with 5-1.
Very heavy on the 4s in my profile. Lots of 4s.
That's funny. I only have 1 4. I'm heavy with the 2s. A lot of flow, a lot of ease, a lot of water.
Yeah.
I have every line, but I only have 1 1 and 1 4.
I have 1 1 1 2 1 3, 3 6s, and the rest are 4s.
I only have 1 6 also. Majesty.
Yeah, it's just my my purpose and radiance and my pearl are the only 6s I have.
It's my culture system.
It's my EQ is the only line 6 I have equality, which I like that one a lot.
That's my radiance.
Is it?
37.6, yeah.
That's my core. That's my vocation, 37.2. And my EQ is my only line 1.
My IQ is the only one I have a line 1. Contemplative mind.
My only line 4 is in my attraction with the 15. the magnetism right in my attraction with the 4. It's like,
Wow. The sphere of magnetism with
Yeah.
the gift of magnetism.
which is
That's-
attached to my purpose of 31, the arrogance and leadership and humility.
Yep.
I have the 31 in my attraction. With the line 2, I'm arrogant with a passion.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm passionately arrogant.
I have a dull arrogance. Hidden. It's muted. It's very tricky.
What makes you think it's muted?
That right. Perfect.
I mean-
Perfect.
I mean, maybe because it's my attraction that I resonate with
Yeah.
with you, but
So what I mean by muted, to where it's like my line 5 projects it, so it's there, you can see it,
yeah.
but it's muted. It's it just kind of gets in there. I just kind of get away with it, I guess. But that could be the arrogance
You
speaking.
own it. That's what it is. You own it, and when you own it, it is what it
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
It's like if you're feeling that projection of arrogance, it's true. You're feeling
Yeah.
they're not misleading you. It's there.
I agree.
Kind of play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you back, babe? I can't see you.
Can't see me?
I mean, you're
I can
fine.
see you.
I can't see my Zoom.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm back.
All right, we ready?
Oh, y'all can see me, but I can't see you.
No, everybody should
You
be able
can't
to see
see
everybody.
us?
Yeah, it depends on how you have
In
your
the
windows
Zoom.
set up on your computer.
Yeah.
If you've got like the side by side, you can see the Zoom and the game. But if you maximize the game, then you won't see the Zoom.
Ah.
And I can't have my Zoom completely minimized, or else it won't show up on the stream on the Twitch. So I have to kind of keep it open, which means when I'm clicking on the game board, I can't see the Zoom.
Well, all I see is the game, and I don't want to mess up and lose it, so I'm just going to leave it be. But I'll be sure not to pick my nose where y'all
You
can
could-
see me do it.
You could take your Zoom and you can minimize it, and then whoever's speaking will show up. See only whoever's speaking at the moment.
So go to speaker mode instead of gallery.
Hmm.
Which it'll do it automatically if you minimize. If you hit the little dash in the top right,
Oh, that
then-
works really well.
it will stay on top of.
And then
the,
you've
game
got-
board.
Yeah, and then you've got the whole game board open. I like
Yeah.
that a lot better. Thank you, Shane.
Yep. So unfortunately for me,
I'm-
I can't do that. Or else the Zoom
I'm
won't show up.
playing with it. I just feel so empowered learning shit today.
Tech savvy today.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that works.
Do you want to just go in order of draw? What was it? Will, Polia? Is it Tamara or Tamara? I forget how you first.
I don't
properly
care how
your
you
name.
say
You
it.
don't care. You don't give a shit. Mara.
Whatever
Tamara.
feels good coming out of your mouth is fine with me.
8. So 1, 2.
1.
That's what it looks like. All right. So contemplation card. How does this key come alive in your home life? Well, my house is a swirling vortex of entropy. So that very much is part of my home life. There's a lot of disorder that takes place in my house, primarily because I don't put a whole lot of effort into making sure that it's not like that. But it's accentuated in the present state because of the impending move. So like everything's everywhere in a way that it normally is not. But even under normal circumstances, I would say that entropy definitely has a strong theme in the spaces of my home that are mine. It's different in the spaces that are shared or that belong to my wife, because she very much is a much more ordered person than I am, and organizes things much better than I do. But the current activities around getting ready to move, we're definitely doing some spring cleaning and freshening things up and expressing a fresh look at everything, because we're literally going through everything we own and saying, do we really want this? Can we let it go? Like, do we really want to put this on a truck? And I'm surprised at how much of what we're going through that the answer to that is no, we don't want to keep it. So that's a process going on in my home life right now. And I would even go so far as to say that the city of beauty has some expressions in my home life. The interactions between my wife and I, as well as like this adventure that we're on, moving back to our hometown, which we haven't been able to do for the multiple decades we've been trying, and now we're on this adventure together to do so. So, yeah.
Beautiful, Will. It's fun. Big on the beauty of the spring cleaning there.
Yeah.
Fun. Oh, also, I also forgot I did this. If you see on the board game, you have the decoding the synthesis thing that has all the symbols for the planets. And then below that is the full spectrum, the little cheat sheet of every gene key. If you do need another reference, everything is on the game board.
Cool.
I can't see. Hold on. Oh, the spectrum of consciousness, is that
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about?
It's got all the gene keys, all the words, and then the symbols for like the planets that we were having trouble remembering. They're all right there also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. It has like a association with each of the astrological game pieces. Like mine, Saturn is the capacity to integrate.
Yeah, so I forgot, in this game, in the rule, if you read the rules, there's a bunch of different kind of ways to play this. It does have like a goal, like a self goal. Like that's what corresponds with the planet that you have. So like yours was Saturn, right? The capacity to integrate. You're kind of working with that through each gene key. It's kind of like your line. Like that's the lens you are looking at.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it kind of adds that little bit of extra contemplation.
Huh.
Forgot about that the last time.
Mine. I've seen this, but I haven't really paid attention and like how it actually works. I've been wondering about that, just hadn't asked the question. But good to know. Mine is capacity to surrender.
Mm.
It's
Nice.
not just in this game, but that's kind of what you're working with in your life currently.
Well,
It's
I
kinda-
am.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why you got it. Just told us.
Yeah.
Capacity to integrate. I mean, that
And-
goes right along with what you're going through right now, Will. What do you got?
Yeah.
Chiron, right?
Hmm.
Capacity to heal.
Yeah, to heal, right? This healer. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I'm resonating with that.
All right, is it my turn?
It is.
So I got a axis of other.
Ah. 9.
43.
43, yeah, 43.
I didn't pay attention as to what your number was. Okay. 3. Okay. Can't move. Oh, there we go. How does this key come alive in your personal values? What's 43?
Deafness, insight, epiphany.
How does this key come alive? Personal values.
I want to answer this question for you.
Deafness, insight, and epiphany. Is that what that was? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I definitely have experienced this week the deafness, the shadow of deafness, not being able to hear what's actually being said to me. I don't know if I'm going to answer this in the correct way that it's asking in terms of personal values, but I have struggled with that myself. Just when I'm upset and in a shadow state, I'm definitely deaf to what's being said to me, and it blocks my ability to have that epiphany and breakthrough. I don't know, help me out, babe. How else am I meant to?
Well, so moving through the Delta this week,
Yeah.
the dreams you've been having, the dream of going blind.
Oh,
And
yes.
the Gene Keys
Forgot
deafness
about that.
isn't just, the ear.
Totally. Yeah.
There's a deeper essence to the word deafness and what
Okay. Right.
being deaf. And you've been looking for this epiphany, and you've been looking for it and looking for it and looking for it. You've been so focused on having this epiphany and this expectation for an epiphany that you can't hear, see, or feel in the midst of an epiphany.
Absolutely. That has been.
That's just a stepping stone. Like, go.
So it's super interesting that you have the Neptune piece, because the capacities of surrender is highlighted there. And like the very first sentence in the Gene Keys book on Gene Key 43 is that there is a natural process built into the lives of human beings. This process has 3 stages: survival, service, and surrender.
What have we been talking about this whole week? About, with your whole like not listening to things, but it's because your ego is just in survival mode. Like that part of you that only knows how to do things the way you've always done them, and that's just, and let go of that kind of really excuse to do that. You can let go. You can surrender to letting go of that and letting that part of yourself die and not be afraid.
That's been my experience this week. That was what my Delta was about. Yeah, it is. And I'd forgotten about my blind dream. And that was what kicked everything off. And I guess I've like that also, well, that dream in particular was about being blind to myself, to my true self, to my spiritual self. I guess that kind of works in the same way as the deafness, or that true deeper meaning of deafness. Just I'm feeling like it's the block to what's really going on.
That's the insight. That's the path that will lead you to the epiphany, is when you stop being wrapped up in your deafness to these things, and you can listen to you can see them, and you can hear them and feel them, grateful for them. May not all be super pretty, like a going blind dream's terrifying. That's not exactly a beautiful insight, but it was a very powerful, impactful insight, and it kicked off complete moment of
Yeah.
transformation for you.
Okay, so does that answer that?
Yeah, I think you went pretty deep.
Thank you.
Okay, Tamara, do you know how to roll the die?
I do not.
All right. So in the far left, see there's like a menu of shapes, and there's a little question mark at the bottom,
Yes.
and then above that is the die symbol, the dice,
Okay.
which is what shape is that again?
It looks
A
like a,
saucehedron.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah,
Yeah,
that, what he
yeah.
said.
So hover over that, and it will pull up. You'll see D4, D6, D8, D10,
Got it.
D12. Roll the D12. Right? We're doing the 12. Yeah, 12.
12, yep.
Yep, just click on the D12. There you go. Oh, you got the blue. Okay, that's right.
She got the blue.
Yeah, you need to turn them on. So,
That was in the settings for
yeah,
me.
go to the gearbox again,
Okay.
and then go down to dice options.
Okay.
Make sure all of those are checked.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them are checked.
Okay.
Then roll it again.
Okay. It came up like another window. It says dice roller, basic rolls, advanced roll.
Oh, you hit it. Okay. All right. So where it says advanced roll, it'd be 1, and then where it says D20 and there's a little drop down menu,
Mm-hmm.
click the drop down menu and do D12.
Okay.
Then click the roll button.
All right.
There it is.
12.
So now what do I do?
So now you move 12 spaces, which would be gene key 9, I believe.
Okay, so do I
Basically-
count the 46 or do I start the 9?
No,
from
you
18?
start, number 1 is the 18.
Yeah.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 43?
No, you're going 12 spaces, which is gene key 9.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
you move your little Chiron planet.
So this is me. And I move it here. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey. So now I share a contemplation about Jinky
No,
9?
Now you draw a contemplation
card.
Draw the
Okay.
contemplation deck, the top one,
Okay.
and then drag it to the board. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Creative card.
Poetry.
These are the best.
So 9 is inertia, determination, and invincibility.
Pearl.
What's that for me again? My
You got your profile right. That's your core. That's your
Dang.
vocation.
Yep.
So I pause and I write a poem about it.
That's right.
Yep.
You got like 5 minutes, so you can take your time and just write a poem. How's the music level for you guys? It's a little lower than it is. For me, it's a little lower than it is for you. If it's too loud, just let me know.
No, it's good for me.
Yeah, it's working.
I feel like I'm working through my inertia. I don't think it's as bad as it.
Micro quantum leaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that was quick.
The shadow of inertia through determination leads to my path of invincibilities. That's it.
Oh, amazing.
Simple and
Nice.
sweet, right?
Yeah.
We need to get the
I
beat
remember
poet
that.
music when we do the poem ones. We got to play the beat poet music.
Yeah, I could do it like
That-
a
that
rap,
jazzy-
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you seen
Spoken
So I Married an
word,
Axe
totally
Murderer
down.
with Mike Myers.
Yeah. Y'all don't want to hear me sing.
Oh, now we got
Samurai, they heard me sing a couple of times last week, and it was horrendous.
I love the Beatles, and I love that song Golden Slumbers. Golden slumbers fill your eyes. And I would try to sing it as a lullaby to my kids when they were little, and they go like, no, mommy, no, don't sing. So yeah, 2-year-old critics, right?
Oh,
2. 48. The shadow of inadequacy. Gift of resourcefulness. City of wisdom.
That's the programming partner of where the sun is now.
21.
Yep.
Transit card. Advance. Roll the number of die. Move counterclockwise. That many keys.
does that just mean counter to the way we're going, or continue?
No,
Yeah.
it means
No.
continue
Yeah, it
counterclockwise.
moves counterclockwise.
That element feels like Skip-Bo.
9.
Yep.
9.
Plus 10, 12. All right, 9. I know 9. Another transit. All right. Keep it moving. Move
See, that's
clockwise on the board
retrograde,
until
so
you
that's
meet
moving
the
clockwise.
next. Yep.
Planet token, so that's
43.
43.
I'm just gonna stop by everybody's keys. Another transit. All right.
Wow.
If I get a 1, I'm gonna laugh
Yeah.
like really hard. Move to the first key of the next zodiac sign.
34. Majesty.
Yeah, I just said. Oh, okay. What are we doing? Oh, the next zodiac sign. Okay. So it's all right. Majesty. Perfect.
Funny.
All right. What are we doing? Life card. Majesty with my creative process. How does this key come alive in the creative process? You're living in it right now. You're playing with my creative process with Majesty right now. The welcome to Majesty. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. What else could I possibly say? Okay, let's be real. Let's be real about it. So, because this is a very this key, so special in so many ways. Beginning with that shadow, this was maybe the first, not the first, definitely the most prominent, where I really learned for myself to love and integrate shadow and see the gift. Not that everything that like gives me a free ticket for anything that's like, oh, I'm just being forceful, and that's, I've embraced it and integrated it so I can get away with it. But it's given me that extra bit of, or not extra, but kind of full mindfulness and awareness around integrating the shadow to stay on the path of strength into majesty. So really finding the strength in my shadow where that force can really be a powerful inertia, because it kind of for me it feeds into the 9, keeping things moving, and with my core of transforming weakness into tenderness, that tender force, like a lot of things that I do that are very fiery and my line 6 with Majesty is surrounded by these 2s, and my 5 in the Pearl. So there's a lot of kind of leading the path. I feel very forceful. I'm trying to force people to, get excited about things and create and really dive into their own creative process and kind of take cues and do all these new wonderful things. Turn over rocks and try something new and get out of your comfort zone. Sit still in your discomfort and embracing the chaos and finding the stillness, just all these things. Being attached to that tenderness. Too much. Body from the spine being erect to the breath. Brings creativity, not just as healing, that's really that's Majesty.
Mm. Mm.
There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of how to bring that from the self to others and forcing others and forcing myself.
Beautiful.
This little trip.
It was lovely.
Yeah, 8. Okay.
Yeah, 10. Yes.
Man. All right. So can you do something about the music?
Yeah.
Shane. Yeah.
What's Jinky 10?
The city of being, the state, the gift of naturalness, and the shadow of
Self-obsession.
Self-obsession. Thank you, Shane.
What kind of music you want? What do you want to dance to?
Perfect.
You want some
Pick something-
shamanic? You want some like tribal,
yeah,
some drums?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Turn it up.
No, it's a little too slow. We don't want a sexy dance from Will right now. Here we go.
No.
Drums. How's that? Get a little.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes, Will. You're supposed to dance
No.
for 5 minutes.
Sorry, no.
Wonderful.
Well done.
For sustained dancing from Will, you'll have to join a dance waves when I happen to go.
I still need to dance ways.
They're a lot
Haven't
of
been to
fun.
one yet. Yeah, I haven't been to one yet.
Yeah.
Would that be like ecstatic dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost thing,
Kinda.
yeah.
Yeah. She's very ecstatic. I just want to ask you, with that gift of naturalness, shouldn't you have been in the All Natural?
Ah!
Not while we're streaming.
Yeah, you're
no.
gonna get us banned from Twitch. We're streaming for children. There's no.
Yeah.
Okay. Treat me nice. Treat me nice.
Sing, sing, sing.
No.
14.
14. What's 14?
Compromise. The gift of competence. The city of bounteousness.
Oh, I have. Ah,
Thanks.
Your turn.
okay.
All right. I got.
I think this might be my first dance.
Yeah, I got one for you. Hold on,
so-
I got you.
uh,
I got you.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Eyes, competence. Hmm.
Well done. Well done.
Nice to start off a little easy.
So I'm next.
Yes.
So I hover over it and then I go to D12.
Yep.
And roll.
Ooh.
So that's 2 places forward. So that's the 26 I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is pride, artfulness, and invisibility. And I'm supposed to do this through the lens of healing, correct? Is that part of that?
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, you draw the contemplation deck card. See what you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So retrograde. So I have to roll the number die again and move clockwise that many keys, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
So go 12, 11. So
Go clockwise this time. So you're
The
gonna
back the
Right,
other way.
yeah.
One. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 57? Is
Yep.
that right?
That's what I got.
Yep.
Whoops. Wait a minute. For some reason, I can't get. There it is. So I draw a card again.
Yep.
Conjunction. So the next planet is going to be Taurus. Is that right?
Did you?
No,
Yeah.
you would go.
That's the
you would
zodiac
go-
planet.
Yeah.
The outer
So
rim.
that would be Pluto,
Yeah, Pluto.
and so it looks like you're going to gene key 50.
50 or 28.
Okay.
Are we when we have to do that, are we doing the one that's the cusper, or are we doing the next full planet?
I always did the cuspers,
All right,
but
let's- I'm cool with that. Yeah. I mean, it touches the planet. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
So 50.
I count. Some people don't count the cusp. I count the cusp because I myself am a cusper. So it's like people are telling me I don't exist. I exist.
Yeah.
I'm an
My-
Aries
my-
Taurus. All right.
Yeah. My wife was born on the 20th of February, so I get it. Like, it's like right on the line.
Yeah.
I am Sagittarius immutable, so y'all just tell me what to do.
Go to gene key 50.
All right. Now I draw another card,
Yep.
or
Yep.
Another transit.
advance,
Not done yet.
and this time I roll the dice. Again, correct?
Roll the number of die
Yep.
and move counterclockwise that many.
Yep, that's going forward 8.
Whoops. Did I roll twice? Okay, so I go the same way we were doing, and I go 8. Is that
Yeah.
right?
I think it's Jinky 5.
Yep.
Okay, that works for me. Where am I? Oh, there I am. So 5 is impatience, patience, and timelessness. I know that one. So now I draw
favorite.
another card.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
How does this gene key come alive in my relationships? Okay, this is really very heavy for me, and it is bubbling up alive. Through healing, I might cry, just warning.
Okay.
Through healing in relationships, and this is very interesting because I'm fixing to start my first Delta, and I got position 2, which is about relationships and healing of relationships. And there was a time in my youth when I became very disenfranchised from my children, and here comes the tears. And the impatience has really been not only with myself, but with them. And it has to do a lot with forgiveness, like reliving the past and reliving I was a victim, but as a result of allowing myself to be a victim, my children were also affected by that. So it's required a lot of patience and tenderness and gentleness and grace through this suffering of trying to make up for all the damage that was done. And the timelessness comes with, as a grandmother, as a mother who adores my children, and so grateful for the healing that has taken place, and that I have this opportunity to create memories with my grandchildren, and that to be remembered as being a better grandmother than I was perhaps a mother. And for my children to see that maternal instinct and nurturing instinct through my relationships with their children, my grandchildren, that perhaps they were denied in their youth because of the situations and circumstances that happened. So my big thing is to make memories that are timeless with my grandchildren. I don't know how many more years I have. Today I went to the Disney on Ice with the 3.5-year-old and got to make memories with her that I hope that will last throughout time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That really brings up a lot between me and my mother, and witnessing her be the grandmother that I wished she was as a mother. But it's really beautiful to see her with my nephews and my niece, and it makes me smile. Like I understand what the situation was like, but I just, it means a lot to me to see that she has that in her and she is showing that to them, and they love her, particularly my niece lights up around my mother the way she doesn't light up around anyone else. It's really beautiful. So it does mean a lot to see that.
Thank you.
No, that's a huge one for me. Like I'm in the earlier kind of stage of the process, and there's the torment, half torment and half and hope. I will get to be that grandfather. You know, I don't get to be the father that I want to be right now, but I have to kind of live with that right now, that I don't want to not be the father right now. It's out on it. And that hope that I'll get to be the grandfather that I wasn't. Father, but it's a hope, you know, I might not get that. There's no guarantee that I will get to have that. So there's this deep appreciation for you that you do get to have that, and how much, if that truly is, it could have gone the other way where you wouldn't have had the mother or the grandmother. Still kind of in the unknown. I don't know if I'll get what you have. I hope if I don't get the father right now, I get to be the grandfather. So I have to accept this future possibility, beautiful gift that you.
It is a beautiful gift, and I'm so grateful. And that's where the tears come from. It's not even from guilt anymore. You know, I've forgiven myself, which was the first step in them forgiving me and embracing me. And like today, my son loves my relationship with his child, Avery, and he loves seeing me with her, and he knows how much I love her. And it's like, it's such a healing thing. It really is. Thank y'all for letting me share, because that is extremely deep. I'm going to mute so I can blow my nose.
Right.
It's making me feel like I should maybe have a conversation with my mum one of these days.
Self-obsession, naturalness, being.
Uh-huh.
Life card. How does this key come alive in your communication?
Huh.
See my self-obsession. Again, this is another one. This it's, you know, there's the shift of shift of thinking where the shadows are like those negative things about yourself or what you don't like about yourself, and it's see them. I talked about this in the Delta today. I see them as still need to work when my shadows are projecting my own shadows on others, or when others are projecting theirs onto me, and I can tell the ability to do that has come from to be able to see my patterns and my own behaviors and how I interact in my community life. Lead a community as a community leader, not key to me to not get self-obsessed, my own wants and my own desires for how I want things to be. More important to allow others to themselves and about what I want. Wrapped up in one, it's just
Mm. Mm. Is it okay to interject something with that?
yeah, absolutely.
I just want to say I have noticed a great, I don't want to say change, because it's not really a change, but an evolution in the way that you relate with others and the way that you are activating leadership in the community, but in a more natural way. And I think that a lot of that has to do with you getting out of your own way and that self-obsession, and allowing it just to flow and be natural and just be yourself and not have to worry about being what others may perceive you or expect of you. So yeah, I think that you're evolving from my position and my perspective, for whatever that's worth.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you.
My turn? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Mhm.
$19. Not for long.
That's a big
Move
one in our Delta.
counterclockwise. Yep. Move counterclockwise until you meet the next planet. So
55?
that's like 55, yeah.
Freedom! Freedom!
No, I just got that one. No, that's not much. There you go. Remove. There we go. What is this? Creative contemplation card. Poetry. Pause and write a
Poetry.
poem inspired by this key and then recite it. Okay.
Do some jazz. There we go, jazz. There you go, Will.
keep going, but I need it just about 50% softer.
Yep.
That works. Victimization, freedom, freedom. Imagine a new world. It's easy if you try. No restrictions hold us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living life free, able to move, breathe, be absolutely free. And one day there will be a dream, and we will all be one. One sky, one planet, one star, one sun.
I love it.
I was feeling
Beautiful.
some Lennon.
John Lennon would be proud.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. John Lennon. It's totally channeling
Yeah.
Lennon. Totally. Oh, that was
That's
awesome.
Yeah, I played that album until it was threadbare.
Yeah. When
And also the year he was
Beatles.
assassinated. Yeah. It was his last album.
yeah, that was cool.
Beautiful, Will. Thank you.
Olia.
Aha.
Six.
26. What's 26?
Pride, artfulness, invisibility.
Artfulness,
Gift of artfulness.
pride, artfulness, invincibility.
Invisibility.
Invisible.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, it's your favorite topic though.
it's my favorite topic.
Yeah.
Well,
Pride.
so
Artfulness, invisibility.
Pride. Invisibility. Okay. This might take a little while.
You got 5 minutes. Or you have to sing 2 songs.
no, there's no need to be mean.
And I'm only doing it once. None of this repeating it. Okay? We
The second time around
we
though,
all-
you get the jitters out, and then the next time you can just kind of belt it out, fluidly. You can get rid of the fear of it, and you do great. You great.
All right.
You want to stick with the jazz? You want a jazz theme to it this time?
I don't know, the music kind of distracts me from writing it, so I'll put the volume down on my end.
Yeah. Let's do a little reading. That's an interesting one. The city of invisibility. Offer a little insight, shall we? Way of artfulness.
Are you talking to me?
No,
Um,
you write your song.
Okay, because my volume was down.
Yep, keep it down. Go write your song.
Okay.
The pride of the ego of the shadow is perfected in the city of invisibility. Same energy, but polished to become a shining gem, a jewel put into the service of all that is. Isn't that a beautiful symmetry? This gene key is the most magical of all gene keys. Part of the codon family called the Ring. You know how illusionists use light to trick us into thinking we've seen one thing and then we see another? This is the city of invisibility. To create vast ripples of awakening, to influence all life to thrive, without anyone even seeing us while we do it. That is divine pride. Only us and the gods know what we've done. That's the kind of pride we're allowed to feel towards ourselves. Won't be thinking this is for the future. This we can begin right now. Whoever we are, smallest, most insignificant act of selflessness reaches out into the cosmos with tendrils of light that touch the far corners of reality. This is the power of invisible change. Change the entire cosmos, but only through the selfless act, selfless thought. It takes time. One of the other partners in the Ring of Light is the 5th gene key, which is patience and timelessness. This time is unimportant. Hundreds of years are nothing to this city. Hexagram representing this gene key is called the Taming Power, about changing the whole universe. We all have the power to do that. We have all the powers of the cosmos at our fingertips. You know its great gift is to find the most efficient way of having the greatest impact. City, but it comes from a higher place beyond space and time. Cities emerge from the eternal, boundless truth. They know that the most efficient way to change the cosmos is to change that which is right in front of us now. There are forces in the universe that are literally waiting for us to engage them. There are vast forces for good, forces of grace. Great changes are made up of many, many tiny changes, invisible changes. The 26th city begins with the invisible. The invisible is indivisible. The invisible is infinite. We can't see the whole without becoming the whole. How can the part know the whole unless it surrounds its tiny identity into the ocean? The city of invisibility operates in the world without others realizing. It has gone far beyond the notion of reward. Its reward is its utter surrender into the benevolence of. All should think about this city. All should contemplate it. But the writer of these words I'm speaking right now hardly ever uses the word should. But here it is. There are some things that just. You done yet, babe? No rush. Nope, she can't hear me. She's so low. Consider how to be invisible force, to be an invisible force for good. Contemplate that. How to avoid the limelight. How to use our magician's tricks to have the light fall on someone else, someone that needs it. Then smile secretly to yourself. You did this. No one will ever know it, but you, Lords of Karma. This is the most beautiful of cities. It often plays out through the masters. We don't understand their behavior. We don't see past the tricks they use. But the true master has his or her own reasons for doing or saying things. Contemplate divine pride. Breathe the breath of the Buddhas into your heart. See yourself as a god. Moving behind the scenes, orchestrating goodness, love. Make yourself invisible. Don the cloak of invisibility. Even the smallest selfless acts are magical acts. Go out into the world and make a difference. Make this lifetime really matter. Let it shine our light out into the eons, influencing the past and the future. Become the Magus. The Magus is a figure who spans the past and the future. He or she is beyond time and space, beyond past and future. Magus is eternal, omnipresent. The Magus is within each of us, invisible, waiting, just wait.
Sorry, can you explain the invisibility part of this?
He just did.
I can't focus if there's sound coming at me. Sorry.
You're fine.
Well, I'm curious, what does the city of invisibility mean to you?
You're asking me.
I'm asking you. I know you're asking me, and I'm asking you, what does it mean to you? Invisibility. What is a city first? What is a city?
The highest expression or the highest essence of
Essence of the essence
something.
of the essence of.
Yes, yeah.
Or simply is the divine gift.
Okay, divine gift.
Divine gift of invisibility. What does that mean to you? Can you see invisibility for more than just not being seen?
Is it kind of
divine gift of not being seen by others, and why that would be? What could you do if no one could see you?
anything, everything, kind of being a art?
Be art?
Art?
Be art? What does that mean? That sounds amazing. What does that mean? You could be art. If no one can see you, you can be art. Beautiful. What does that mean?
So difficult.
I mean, that's it. You've got it. You can be a force for good, and you don't need to be seen. You have no want or desire to be seen. Not seeing all the things that can happen from being seen. People get competitive, or they do the crab in the barrel. They see you doing all these wonderful things, and you're succeeding, and you've got all this. You have everything they want, so they got to tear you down so that you can get it. But if you're invisible, you're free. Visibility is freedom from suffering, freedom from oppression, freedom from projection. Art, you are magic. You are creating. You're free to create. Is invisible. God is. It is free.
Okay. Oh God.
Those who manifest the 26th city teach humanity to take life less seriously. They trick us into great truths.
Okay. Thank you.
I can offer you a little practical, mundane analogy. It's
Okay.
a true story. My dad used to say that the best waitresses, like going out to a restaurant, and he used to say that the best waitresses were the ones that you didn't even realize they were there. They were so good at what they do that they didn't need to have attention. They didn't interrupt. They were just that service without recognition, just no pride involved. They just did their thing so artfully, gracefully, and perfectly that you didn't even realize they were there. So
Okay.
I don't know if that helps or not, but it's a very
No, it does.
mundane.
It does.
What you do is so magnificent, and you don't necessarily take any pride in it. You don't seem boastful, but what you do, it just seems like magic the way that you make it happen. You know, you're divine that way.
Okay. The ridiculously difficult part of creating a melody. I don't wanna. Can I speak it?
Yeah.
Sing.
I appreciate you, Will. I truly, like, from my heart space.
Your voice is like music to my ears. Just do your thing, babe.
You hear that? Do you hear that?
Sing. Sing.
No. Not singing.
Yes, you are. You got the sing card. You gotta sing. Sing. You have a beautiful voice. You've nothing to be embarrassed about or shy about. Fine. Don't overthink it. Let go. Be invisible. You're invisible. But you got your invisibility glasses on. I can't see you. Where's Paulette? Where'd she go? I can't see her. See her? Nobody can see you.
Oh my
You're invisible.
I don't. No. Sorry, guys. Mean to me.
Love you.
I want to see other people get the sing card. Not fair.
Fair is fair.
not like it's actually nothing's coming to me in a way in which to sing it.
Just sing it. Don't wait for something to come. Just like you dance. No different. You don't wait for the dance to come to you. Just start feeling. Same thing. It's no different. And don't take it so seriously. You heard Will. You don't take it so seriously. This is the 26th. Fine trickster. This is.
Right. All right.
Imagine that you're singing to a group of children.
Okay, missed it. All right. Totally could have had it then.
Get out of your head.
How am I meant to get out of my head? This is
Stop
a
thinking.
head thing
No, it's not. It's not a head thing. It's.
coming out of my head.
Get
a
out
head
of there.
thing.
Get out of that head.
Oh, babe. Oh,
Get out
you're
of
killing me.
My car. Get some Billy Ocean. Get your Billy Ocean on.
Oh, fuck. Ah.
Good. That's nice. Keep going.
Such struggle. Hmm. My ego lives in pride. Is it that my pride feeds my ego? Or is it ego feeding my pride? Can I transcend it through art? Am I free to create the invisibility of life? There you go. That's all you're getting.
Amazing.
Ugh.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh,
When I go and be
Thank you.
sick, just like give me
Breathe. Drink water.
a. Oh my god, I feel like I just gave birth to a monster. Monster demon. Ugh. And I can't believe that was recorded.
pretty angelic to me. It's quite divine.
Ugh.
Lovely. Lovely.
Thank you for your courage.
Well done. Well done.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, great. So I have to move 8, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 60, is that what you get?
Yep, that's what I got.
Yep.
Whole dance card?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it came up.
Any musical
So-
requests?
Nah,
Nah?
nah. Um, so that is, I'm looking it up. It's limitation, realism, and justice. So this is very cool because through healing, through Chiron, as y'all know, I've got physical limitations for sure. A torn meniscus in my knee and my back. I had back surgery. So these are limitations that are definitely legit and being realistic. So in all justice, I'm just going to stand up and high five y'all.
Get your Vogue on. Get some Vogue.
I don't vote.
You don't vogue?
But I'm going to stretch. I'm going to do the stretch dance. I'm going to move.
Honestly, that's how I dance. I stretch. That's my dance.
I'm going to just move my body,
That's
move
amazing.
my chi around, because I have limitations that are realistic. And this is justice. And it's the true justice is I don't have to fucking sing. So, yay!
100%. 100%.
And I am complete.
Perfect. Ugh.
Eight. 13. Ooh. Discord. Discord, gift of discernment. City of empathy.
So you've landed on both Majesty and Discord.
Yeah.
Yes. And advance. We are moved to the first key of the next zodiac sign, which is Pisces. 55? Is that
Yeah,
Pisces?
55.
Pisces, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're in Aquarius right now. 13's Aquarius.
Yep. Freedom! And life card. How does this key come alive in your home life? Oh. This is serious. This is 55 is shadow victimization, right?
Yep.
Not a jazz conversation. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Difficult speaking of my home life. It's not attached to my home. You know, my home is not any kind of fixed place. There was a lot of victimization in that for a while, this not feeling belonged anywhere or feeling wanted or feeling even invited. Or even going as far as like I forced myself into this life. If I was a soul out there, incarnate or whatever, I just kind of forced myself through. You know, wait my turn, maybe I skipped the line. There was just some kind of like little things felt a little backwards. Like I wasn't given any instructions. I didn't come with any downloads. Nothing. Just kind of completely feeling my way through this chaos. With that, to touch that 13 first, this discord, feelings, and find the freedom in that, gratitude in not really having a backstory, not having a pre-origin story, or not needing to know it. fully embracing the freedom of my true home is just this. Living this life right now is finding the home in that. Not waiting until my deathbed to have that realization. Like I've had it. I may have, been in that victim state for X amount of years before I finally did have it, but I did have it. Had it young enough to experiences out of that victimization and just fully appreciating and having gratitude every second of every day for this freedom. The realization, like I almost wasted it through suicide. Like I didn't have the deathbed realization at that time, and I survived the suicide, came back and wasted it again, like wasted my second chance. Just kind of took it for granted that I didn't succeed in the suicide. Frail in that and just kind of carrying that victimization around. Transforming that victimization into freedom. A lot more work. It's kind of work that never ends. It's a debt that can't really be just simple of just living with gratitude. There's gratitude in everything, even the things hurt or that, my fear or anxiety or don't want to look at or I don't want to look at. Being grateful. Could very well be it. There could be no origin story. Freedom in that meaninglessness. Powerful. So I appreciate it. Try my best to not take advantage of it, not take it for granted against others and self back into a state of victimhood, self or others. Simplicity of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Proud of you, babe.
Thank you.
How does this key come alive in your worldview for Gene Key 42? Gene Key 42.
Detachment.
Yep. City of Detachments.
My favorite one.
Shadow of Expectation. Shadow of Expectation, Gift of Detachment. City of Celebration.
How many roads must a man walk down?
42.
What's the meaning of the universe?
42.
That's right. Correctamundo. Water in a wine glass, by the way.
For now.
Nope, always 2 years sober this month. 2 years.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I quit smoking. I was gonna say I quit smoking pot a year ago this month. So
Yes.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
awesome.
Oh, and because you got the chronic pain in the back of it, and cut that out. That's huge.
yeah, but the insurance will pay for the pain pills. It won't pay for the pot. So
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
that's the only reason I don't smoke it. I have nothing against it.
Mm.
Anyway, moving
Pain
on.
enough.
I'm sorry.
So just quickly, Shane and I went for a walk one evening, and we have, what was it, pomegranate juice?
Yeah, pomegranate.
And sparkling water,
Yeah,
and it was a really nice
Pellegrino.
night. And yeah, Pellegrino and some pomegranate juice in wine glasses, and we went for a walk around the block, and we passed this older gentleman who was quite surprised to see us with wine glasses in our hand, and he very much assumed it was wine, but it was just tasty pomegranate, but it was fun.
Or walks.
It sounds lovely, actually. It sounds like a sparkling
Oh, it's delicious.
cider.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Like I'm a snob now. It's like
You Pellegrino, you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our short 5 weeks together have created some lovely new what was the word I was looking for?
Habits.
Habits. Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I know. How does this keep alive in the world? Yeah. So I've adjusted my worldview a few times in my life. Like there was a particular way that I saw the world as a kid, and it significantly shifted in my teen years, and then again in my 20s, and then there are a few other shifts after that, but the current one that I have is very much informed by an understanding that holding tightly to expectations doesn't work well for me. Probably doesn't work well for a lot of people, but definitely doesn't work well for me, because life doesn't continue to repeat the same stuff over and over again. It changes, it shifts, it moves, it transforms, it falls apart, it falls into place. There's a lot of change, and so my ability to move with that change and maintain a sense of detachment from the particular configurations those changes might form helps minimize my experience of any sort of loss or suffering that might have come from changes that I didn't predict or try to cause or anticipate, but came as surprises or things that I didn't quote unquote want to happen. So detachment very much is a gift that I strive for. I wouldn't necessarily say that I am always successful at implementing that, but I do quite a bit. And the City of Celebration, I think, is interesting in that it is, as an extension of those other two frequencies of expectation, detachment, sort of like expanding into celebration. It's almost as if it's an expression of the joy of what is in the moment, of now, in whatever way that shows up.
Well said, Will.
Thank you, Will. That's awesome. As someone who's closer to the grave than I am to the crib, I totally relate to that. That gotta live in the moment because we're never guaranteed our next breath in order to expect anything. So celebrate the now. So thank you for that.
Definitely something I'm trying to do more of. Let go of expectation and create detachment.
That was the theme of the day yesterday. Playing the other games. Had like 4-hour talk about detachment.
Yeah. It's something we talk about a lot. And it may have been probably the first time I wasn't really fighting it.
Started to. You wanted to.
Yeah, it's
The
something that
I.
really.
You were all in the I. Like the but I.
Yeah.
I
Well, what I
don't.
mean is
But
it
I
didn't.
can't. But I can't. But I don't know how. But I don't. But I.
I would think for the two of you that that's a theme that's probably very much what you're living. I mean, you're married, you have an expectation of being together and living together, and yet you're detached. There's this, but you're celebrating what you have and how precious it is. So I would think that that's very much alive within both of you.
It is. When it's being repressed, it comes out in uncomfortable ways.
Mm-hmm. And the fighting against being detached in the physical as well. Like,
having or seeing, being deaf to gift.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Will.
This is also one of my favorite gene keys. There's 4 pairs where they are programming partners, but they're also elemental reciprocals. And so they're super fascinating to me. So like its programming partner across the wheel, 32, is thunder over wind, whereas 42 is wind over thunder.
49. Reaction, revolution, rebirth. I think you have that one in your profile.
No, 49.
No, I think that's the kids. Never mind.
Yeah, no, not me.
I think it's Rune.
Keep the next planet token clockwise.
Rune's life's work.
So till I meet the next planetary token.
So that means that you go backwards till you hit 60, where Tamara's at.
Limitation, realism, justice. Not done yet. Traveling.
Roll the zodiac die and warp to the first key of the zodiac sign.
Oh, fun.
That's a deck, I think.
Okay, yep. Oh. What'd I do?
Yeah,
okay.
There's a deck at the bottom.
Yeah, my screen just went all over the place. Gemini. So that's Gemini.
Gene key 20.
Okay, let me get the board back. Where are we? Where am I? Where's 20? 2020. Okay.
Find it, Gemini.
Yeah. 20.
Superficiality, self-assurance, present.
I did that one last time. How does this key come alive in your physical body? So the
Remember that.
superficiality.
Self-assurance, presence. Your capacity to surrender.
And how does it come alive in my physical body?
Superficiality, self-assurance, presence.
Is that more like how, what?
You get stuck on
Physical
the superficiality
sensation?
a little bit, right? The meaning of
Yeah.
superficiality.
I get it, but I'm confused about how it corresponds to my physical body. Is that meaning like what sensations
Well,
I feel, or like how
Here, I'll read a little bit. Listen. The 20th gene key is pivotal if you wish to understand the gene keys. Its original name in Chinese can be interpreted as contemplation. It means viewing, a sense of viewing inwardly and of being viewed. Shadow level of being, it is about superficiality and absence, about not being aware of things or self or other. Contemplation is an art. The whole secret purpose of the gene keys is really to foster in us this forgotten art. Not teach us. Contemplation cannot be taught. It can only be cultivated. The most subtle of all the art. That help?
yes and no.
So in your physical body, so I'll use you as an example. Rallying against me of not taking the time to pause, contemplate these things, that you're going through and feel in your body. You shaking, you've got anger, talk, you need to be heard, you need to be seen. Those are all very superficial needs. That being in that shadow state. So how does that relate to you your physical body? Like what's going on with you? The shadow aspect. Right, and then it's the gift of self-assurance. So the way out of that superficiality and that kind of resistance pause to contemplate. The way out of that is through self-assurance.
I guess I feel a lot
to
of
that full presence, to being present, with yourself. Life.
I do get the physical sensations of anxiety all throughout my body, and the tension that causes me when I fight against, like Shane said, pausing and being with myself, finding stillness that creates a lot of tension, and Mm.
I'm curious, what does self-assurance feel like in your body, physically? Feeling self-assured, what does that feel like? I mean, it's pretty easy to, like, when you're in a shadow state, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling, yeah, like, those are pretty
Yeah,
well known.
yeah.
For you, what does it
Self-assurance.
feel like? Yeah.
There's almost, I feel relaxed and also determined at the same time. There's this, I feel strong.
What is it like specifically in your body, like physically? What does that feel like when you feel strong? What does your body feel like? What's going on with your body, like physical sensations?
I guess I can.
Like, tell me, like, I don't know what those words mean. Like strong. It's like, what is it? What's happening?
I
to
can
you
hold. I can hold myself up, like straight spine. I feel safe to relax my body. And I can be present and focus on my body without, and like breathe deeply. I find it difficult to breathe down when I am anxious and fidgety. Really don't know what else to say about that.
You described the physical sensations. Instead of just saying I feel anxious, you described what feeling anxious feels like. Your breath is constricted.
Mm.
Can't relax your body. That's breathe. Perfect.
Thanks.
Are you complete?
Yes, sorry, I am, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I just want to make sure. $12. So let me move back up here to the stack.
Hmm. 17, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Where am I?
You're on
Oops.
60.
Okay, so sorry. So 17, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is opinion, farsightedness, and omniscience.
Omniscience.
I'm in, yeah, what he said. Okay, I have all my art packed up. I have stuff that already made that would definitely
That's cheating.
relate to this.
It says create a drawing or painting representing this game.
Well, it's something I created. It's something I created.
This is present tense.
Okay, so opinion, farsightedness, and omniscience. Okay. I want to dig out all my colored pencils and stuff like that, but they're packed up too. Okay, so This is a very rudimentary childlike drawing, y'all, so.
This is my Majesty project and my purpose.
Is it? Okay, this is definitely going to take some very quick, very childlike and rudimentary. So I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it because it's pen and it's just a pen.
Oh, yep.
You can see it.
Okay, so the first image is the shadow of opinion. And sometimes I can get very stuck in what I think I know and my opinions and how I see things, and I lose. The next image is an eye is here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an eye, and then it's a broader range of vision. So when I'm in my opinions and I have these clouds over my head, I'm stuck in my own hubris, my own. I have the 62, which is the shadow of intellect too. So intellect and opinion kind of are very closely related, because often, you know, I can think, well, I know this or I know that, and I really don't know shit. And when I get in that cloud light of opinion, then I really block the light, and I block my vision and my ability to see broader and to embrace more. And then the city of omniscience is that star, that shining light from that is all that is universal, that is more than what my opinions or thoughts or even feelings, you know, are. It's that farsightedness of being able to see beyond myself, to get out of my head, to realize that I am not the center of the universe. I may be the center of my universe, but I'm not the center of the universe. And that it stretches out far greater than what my opinions restrict me to. And it is stretch. And so, and the aspect of healing comes in when I can allow myself to embrace, to allow, accept, embrace, to pivot, to distill. It's that healing grace of being able to realize that it's not all about me, that it's not all about what I think or my opinions, and that there's quality above and beyond what I think, feels, touch, smell, taste. It's so much more. And when I give up my opinions and I broaden my perspective and I see farther than I see beyond myself, then I find gold. I find greatness. I find that there's so much more than what I limit myself to thinking. So yeah, that's it. I'm complete.
That was so good. That was great.
Thank you.
Next Majesty project should just be all stick figures, like just.
Yep. We could make it like a flip book animation.
Flip book, yes.
Stick figures. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Totally there with you. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Back.
Is you're hidden? Who are you? Who are you? 21?
Wait, did you come from 55 or 30?
55. I got a
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're on 17.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I can't count. And alright. How does this key come alive in relation to sex, power, magic? Oh yeah, let's come back to answer that.
How long do we usually play for?
Usually, I mean, you can set a time limit, or you just play till you're done. But we're at 2 hours.
Play
So if
till
you
you
wanna,
drop.
if you want to call it after this one, this would be like I'm last to go. We can do one more round, or we can call it now after my contemplation.
I could go one more round or whatever. It's just, yeah.
I could go one more round.
Opinion, farsightedness, omniscience. What? Go ahead.
I know. I was wondering what Gene Key this was related to.
17.
Okay.
It's a very, very significant number to me. One of the an opinion that turned into a belief system. One of the danger opinions is opinions becoming beliefs and getting rooted. Blocking, just as what Mara was saying, those opinions block you in opinions of what sex is or how to use sex, whether it's thing or Taoism. There's abstinence. Gidge, you know. Run out of that, you die. You get a finite amount of essence. Up, frivolously killing yourself, basically. That's why it's so important to kind of hold on to your essence. How fun is life? How fun abstinent life is that, balance to cultivate? Can you kind of or is there no way around it? And sacrificing some life force. Simulated bliss, pretty much. That power and that magical feeling. Accept that every action taking step closer to power, and there's magic in that. Cultivate your essence and keep it all bottled up as much as you want, but it's not going to stop death from stop that time that's going to come where you have to let go of all of it. I'm going to have to let go of magic that I have. Sex drive that I have and the ability to not be ruled by sex. I'm not motivated. Purpose is hold that animal instinct of just procreating or survival, or that I have to do power or to have my magic. Willingness and being in touch surrender, that kind of that divine. Again, not forcing myself to overindulge. Balance. There's got to be a balance, and it's surrender and the acceptance. That seems to be balance and accepting, indulging.
Thank you. I really relate to that. I'm not to be TMI, but I've been celibate for 18 years by choice. And during my youth, when I was like y'all's age, sex was it was a power thing. And it was something I had extremely high sex drive. I equated my self-worth a lot involved with sex, about, and then long story short, I was in a long-term relationship that was probably the best sex I ever had in my life, and I've had a lot. But when that relationship ended, I stopped having sex, and it's a choice. It's been a personal choice to be celibate. And, there is a lot of power with sex. It is very tantric. It is very, but the magic part is when you have sex with somebody, you're giving them a piece of you that you can never have back. And, I hold it as a very sacred thing. And if I ever have sex again, it has to be perfect sex, which for me is not only physical, but it's also mental, emotional, and spiritual. So it has to be more than just the physical contact. And yeah, sex is a powerful tool, and it is a magical tool, and it is a part of your energy that you're giving to somebody else. And when you give that energy to somebody else, you're linked with that person in some way forever. So yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It is our chi, our energy, our essence. And yeah, so thank you for your intimate sharing. I appreciate it.
And just give it away, can't we? That's a big thing that's lacking today. Reality of sex in our essence, and it's not that our essence is sex. Definitely is linked to it, and it's tied to it. There's no real way around it. Deprecating belief system and opinion about ourselves, and like this guilt. A lot of guilt and shame tied to sex for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's another pathway to realization of the actual sacrality of it and that grace that is in sex. That was no exception. I took a lot. Accept it and stop being by that. And just could have done the I did abstinence for 2 years, almost 2 years. A while. And there was a big letting go of the abstinence was a big deal. Choosing to get into a relationship, knowing that even though it was a long distance relationship, that day would come that we would physically be together and we would have sex. And it's like, so I had already, just by being in the relationship, I'd already chosen that one day I will let go. This isn't a permanent thing. I did have like this pride in maintaining that and not being driven by it, not being distracted by it at all. And I cultivate my power and my magic by not being focused on it in any way whatsoever. Like, it just wasn't in my, it wasn't that I didn't care, it was just power me, you know, not needing that, not being attached to that, not being driven by it or distracted. Like in the Matrix, the girl with the red dress, like I didn't even fucking look at her. What girl with the red dress? What are you talking about?
There is something to vows of abstinence, you know, especially in a spiritual context. Yeah, and I'm really okay with it. Yeah, I really am. So I definitely relate to that.
Did we decide we're doing one more go around, or are we calling
Yeah,
it for the night? We do one more?
I think we were leaning towards doing one more. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
definitely.
Hello, Gene T24, my old friend.
We got final contemplations this go around. These are our final contemplations.
Retrograde conjunct, move clockwise on the board until you meet the next planetary token. So I'm going to join the party on Gene T17.
Oh, wow.
And draw. How does this key come alive in your dreams? Well, it
Ooh.
does. Let me tell you about this.
Good
So,
God.
this is directly related to. So I did my Majesty project about the core wound of line 2. The line 2 core wound is denial, and it is healed by the second sacred seal, which is Gene T17. So I had a dream that there was this group, and they were going around doing something that they called reclaiming.
This was in your dream?
This is in my dream.
Okay.
This is in my dream. It's also in the narrative short story that I wrote as my submission for the Majesty Project, an interpretation of that dream as fiction. And what they were doing is they would go to large public events like sporting events, festivals, concerts, and they would just distribute, without even talking to each other, just distribute themselves amongst the crowd, sit, and just go into a deep meditative state, and spontaneously, like popcorn, people in the audience at these events would start having spontaneous awakening experiences where the denial would just be washed away and they would wake up as their higher selves, like instantaneously because of the field. And so like they just went around to different events sort of doing this. That was the dream that I had. And so I wrote a story based on that for my Majesty project.
Fun. I like it.
Haven't had a chance to read it yet. I'm really looking forward to it now.
It's fun. $39. Provocation, dynamism, liberation. Poetry.
At least you can speak it.
Yeah.
You don't have to sing it.
Need the words again?
Yeah, sorry.
Provocation, dynamism, liberation.
Now, I'm going to need provocation and dynamism clarified.
I'm not too familiar with this gene key. Are you, either of you? I can read.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
my
book,
it's
Okay,
it's
cool.
my IQ. Provocation is like, picture a couple of school kids. One pushes the other one down the stairs. They get into a fight. Like that's very physical, but like it can be mental, emotional.
Like provoking.
Yes,
Like,
exactly,
okay.
exactly. And then dynamism is like that energy, but instead of being like confrontational, it's creative.
Oh, okay.
Enthusiasm and optimism. Keywords with dynamism.
Okay, thanks.
Uplifting energy, releasing blockages. Where the shadows, it says like the shadows kind of being blocked. Liberation, yeah.
Yeah, 39 City is actually connected to the 55. It's the method by which the 55 comes into the world.
Awesome. I needed that little course on the 39. Action with
Okay.
seeking.
Hmm.
Turned 39 this year.
Awesome.
I'm gonna read this
You
one. This
do.
month. Shit.
It's your third 13-year cycle.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Cycles within cycles. I'm currently 43.
You just passed the 42. You made it past the 42.
Yeah.
You're,
I did.
you're in borrowed time now.
I'm about to turn 44 in May.
44. Teamwork.
Yeah, that's the gene key I had for the Majesty project too.
Oh,
44.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the story talks a little bit about the synarchy and synarchy.
My Majesty was 42.
Nice.
Detachment. I also did a short story. Cats.
So I have a question while we're waiting. What are these other decks? What are their purpose? Is that
Well, you can use this game as a oracle as well. So there's just different ways to go through it. Like Elijah's Hex deck is in here. These are.
oh, okay.
Well, I think you know a little bit more about the other ways to use the game, right? You have the physical board game.
I do.
Okay.
So there's the way that we're playing it, which is sort of infotainment where we're sort of lightly going through it like a game, but there's also like you can interpret the entire gameplay as a dance of like a really long oracle reading. And then you can also consult it just as an oracle, either picking from the hex deck or rolling the die. There's like a list of different ways to engage with the in the instruction booklet that came with it, different ways to use it. All of the ways listed are kind of provided as a like a starter suggestion list, and just encouraging, come up with any way you can think of to interact with the symbol set.
So you could actually play this solo, like
Yeah.
solitaire.
Yep.
It has the I Ching, the Feng Shui coins. You can throw the I Ching coins.
I used to do that many years ago before I even realized the significance of the I Ching.
There's a heads and a tails one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Basically, talking to Elijah, this is kind of how he taught himself the gene keys, and then he put all the ways that he taught himself the gene keys created this game. So it worked for him. So
Yeah.
way to learn it.
So will you have the physical board game?
I did. In 2020, I didn't realize how rare they were. I just saw they were available for sale, and so I bought one, and then several months later it showed up, and I was excited. But after like telling a few people about the fact that I had managed to get my hands on one, I found out that they're actually in pretty short supply, and I'm incredibly fortunate to have gotten one.
Kind of limited editions, I'm sure.
He has some available now on his website.
I imagine they're pricey.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was $85.
Yeah, I think it's around there, or it's 70 something, but yeah, it's still pretty up there. He's looking at ways to bring that down. He's kind of revamping it right now. He's redoing the instruction book. He's doing a companion book that goes along with the game now that will go a lot more in depth of how to use all these tools and the gene keys with it. So he's kind of permanent mode doing all that right now, from what I understand.
Though, even at that's very reasonable. I mean, I have a lot of tarot decks and oracle decks that cost $30, $40 each.
Right, right? Yeah.
So this is so inclusive. I mean, for the value of what you get, I mean, it's a lot for the money. So it seems like a very reasonable fee, actually.
But the physical board game, like, we turned everything into card decks, everything but the die that we roll to move around. But in the physical board game, like the planetary decks, that's a dice.
Okay.
So it's like, I think it's the planetary and the zodiac, I think, are all dice.
That's right.
And then like the hex deck, you'd have to buy that separately.
You'd have to buy that separately, like his deck that he has for sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think the I Ching is actually, did it come with 3 coins?
It did.
Yeah, okay. 3 die, 3 coins. The hex deck would be bought separately. There's the game board, the contemplative cards. Are there any other cards, or is it just the contemplative deck?
I think it's just the contemplative deck.
So then the other things like the planets, the I Ching, and the hex deck, like the zodiac, you'd have to have other reference books to go along with that.
It comes with these, like, decoding the synthesis. Like that's a placard that it comes with, and the spectrum there comes with that. There's more like the elemental I Ching if you scroll down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Got all that stuff.
Still very fascinating. I'm going to look at that.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right. My poem. Provoking a reaction from another blocks the dynamic flow that offers to liberate you from the depths below.
Oh, tingles. Tingles. That was a good one.
It's lovely.
Thank
Somebody
you.
write
Thank
that
you.
down.
Thank you. I wrote it down. I got it.
That was great.
Okay, so I'm the last one up, huh?
I'm
No,
after
Shane,
you.
I think.
Oh, then Shane. Okay, right. Okay. 12. So let me find out, where am I at? Y'all help me out here. It's hard for me to
17, I think.
see.
17. Yeah. You're
Yes.
with me and Will. Far left.
Okay.
And I believe you're going to 35.
Okay, so this is me, and I go to 35.
My IQ.
So, hunger, adventure, and boundlessness. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the card wants me to do. Another visual art? Now I don't have to make this, right? I just have create a okay, create.
You need to be hungry to create.
You know, and I love to create. I'm a very creative person, and I have a lot of modalities I use, but having just pen and lined paper isn't exactly conducive to my flow. So that's 35, right? Hunger, adventure, and boundlessness. Okay, I hope y'all find and understand my humor in this, because I will explain it. So, gosh, I don't think y'all can see this. Okay, here's an empty spoon.
Okay.
So if I equate hunger as an empty spoon, that it's something that's always wanting to be filled, looking for something to fill it and to fill me and to feed my soul. It's a desire that is very intense, an intense desire to fill something, to fill my belly, to fill my mind, to fill my soul, to fill my life. So I equate hunger as this empty spoon. Okay, I equate adventure as a menu. It's like going to a restaurant that I've never been to before, and it's this huge menu, like it's full of so many options and so many things that I can choose from. So there's a sense of, well, where do I go? Where do I begin? What do I eat first? Do I really want to try that? So the adventure is in allowing myself options to explore, to seek, to find what tastes best to me. So it's kind of like taste testing life is an adventure. And then the boundlessness is a smorgasbord, like the world's largest smorgasbord, like all you can eat, that nothing is limited, that I don't have to limit myself to just one bite of a spoon or one particular item on a menu, but I can allow myself to have this boundless potential and opportunity to feed upon life itself, to enjoy everything, and to choose what is best, suits me best, what I like best, but I'm not limited. And so, yeah, that's kind of like my little quickie here. So I am
Love
done.
that.
Perfect.
Healing part comes in is choosing what fills your soul and is healthy for you, because not excess, not choosing things that are detrimental or unhealthy for you, but acquiring tastes that are healthy. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, last one. See if we get something fun.
Bring it
See
home.
what happens.
Sing it for me, baby.
2.
Isn't that your EQ?
That's my EQ. What are we doing with 2? Visual art. Excellent. All right, something fun. Disorientation, orientation, unity.
Was it a small group today, Will?
Sorry, it took me a moment to orient myself. This is my fourth call today. You're referring to the guides thing.
I
we just saw.
am.
Yeah. So it was about the same size it usually is, actually.
Good.
Yeah. I had a Delta call today, as well as a couple of other calls, and it's all starting to blur together in my mind a little bit.
I understand. Like during the Pearl, when I would do 2 community calls a day plus,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like
Well,
a
and
lot.
Ron and Mark and I are hosting a Venus deep dive too. So like there's a lot of calls happening throughout the week.
There are.
Yeah.
It's becoming a full-time job. Do you remember when the next Guides community call is, Will?
I don't. I know that it's at like 2:00 in the morning Eastern.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not going to go. I'll watch the replay though.
Yeah. I always watch the replays even when I can't catch it. Yeah, I know it is like the 2 a.m. for East Coast. Yeah. Thank you for offering to host next week, Will.
Glad to do it.
So the next one's on Thursday the 7th.
April 7th?
Yeah,
Wow.
at 4 a.m. East Coast time.
4 a.m. That's what it was. I forgot that when I danced, I had unplugged the plug for my laptop, so I just got the low battery warning. I'm like,
Oh, no.
why is it unplugged? And so I just put it back in. I was like, how did I run out of battery? I thought I'd been plugged in this whole time.
Well, I appreciate this. It's been a very, very good experience, and thank you all for being so patient with me.
And me.
But it's kind of like an interesting way to share.
It is. It's not just a game. I mean, it's a game, but it's not just a game. It's there's some meat to it.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Done. Almost done.
So I know I said that I have dropped all my expectations, but Shane,
Yeah.
my expectations are growing the longer I wait for this visualization.
Good. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. I hope it's worth it. All right,
I'm so looking forward to this. I haven't seen him draw anything in ever.
Wait, hold on.
Well, not in the time I've known him. But he's a great talent.
So, line 2, my EQ. Emotional maturity, emotional quintessence. Shadow of disorientation. gift of orientation in the city of Unity. So, as you may or may not know, cats are my people. And that magical essence of the cat, disorientation,
Oh,
of just kind
wow.
of, going from one portal to another, and from just going through
Same.
one room to another, you can
That's
feel like
excellent.
you're going into a whole nother world, another realm, another dimension, and you're just disoriented from where you were coming from just one moment before. Then you don't know what's up from down. Your part of you is upside down. Let's see if you can. Part of you
Yep.
is upside
Uh-huh.
down, part of you is right side up, but you don't know which is which. You know, you can be that way, and you're just trying to.
That's
You're just
amazing.
trying to get back to yourself. And then you find it. You find this point of orientation. You're like, that's it. And you're coming at yourself from two opposing directions of being disoriented, and you're finding the orientation. And you're like, come back to me. It's like, I'm coming. Jump through that point, and then you're like, whoo. Some grooming. I just need to give me a self bath. And I'm whole again. It's like, now I can take a nap and relax.
Oh wow.
That's the unity. That's
Excellent.
the peace.
Amazing.
That's
That's
Wow.
adorable.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We have
Only
a
going to use
cat.
those cats.
Cats own you. You don't own cats. They own
Yeah,
you.
I'm staff. I don't have a cat. I am staff for a cat that lives in my house.
I miss having a cat, but then it's like, do I really want to be a slave again? I don't think I
I
do.
know, right?
No, I actually
I
didn't
like the ones in the wild. They just
consciously choose it. It just kind of like
yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Love cats. And then I'm kind of, my best friend, Lestat, was my black cat. Like my familiar, my best friend. Like, just ever since, I just haven't been able to
Yeah.
get another one.
We have one, and there's a space between like the floor and the bottom of my door, like, about like that much, not much. Every morning she comes to my door. I keep my door closed, puts her paw up under the door and bangs on the door like, wake up, bitch, and come feed me now. I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's
It-
hilarious.
And she does it until I get up. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
To be able to keep her away from your bed is amazing. Like to have that separation and be like, no, this is my space. That's your space. I would have loved to have created that.
She's a trip. She goes where she wants to go, does what she wants to do, and
Cats spent many thousands of years being worshipped by humans in ancient Egypt, and the species has never forgotten.
they have not
Yeah.
forgotten. They have not.
One of my favorite stories about cats is, Egypt is kind of tapped into the way reality used to be. Reality used to be cats were on top. Cats were huge, bigger than houses, and we were just toys and food to them. Until one day, the human beings got together and they dreamed together to change reality. Every human being dreamed together to change reality. And when they woke up, cats were tiny. It had switched. Some of the cats remember. They're trying. They're trying to get all the cats together to dream. It's like, we just have to do what the humans did. If we can all get together and dream the same dream, we can be back on top. And it's good luck getting all the cats to do something that you want them to do. Good luck. They are their own worst enemy. They could do it if they could just listen, but cats are cats. Good luck.
They're cats.
Mhm.
They're fun. Well, thank you all. Yeah, it's like my bedtime. I'm gonna try to go to bed anyway. Let's see. But it's been fun, and it's been enlightening, and it's been endearing. So thank you all very much for allowing me to to play along, and
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I'd like to do it again.
Every weekend. We'll be playing next Saturday. So we play
I will.
Dragonfly on Friday, and then we play Gene Key of the Day on Saturday. We might switch up. We're
I'm
we're
going
playing
to-
with times, try to change times around, so make things
Yeah.
better, so more people can join. Maybe change the day of the game, like do Dragonfly Saturday and Gene Key of the Day Friday. Just keep playing with it.
Well, I'm definitely going to make an effort to try to attend again, and I think I understand this now. Playing, you learn by doing. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I really have enjoyed it very much, and I love and appreciate each one of you. Thank you so much, and you have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Thank you. You too.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, that was fun.
Was fun.
Successful game night and stream. Appreciate it.
Good.
I'm hungry. It's 9. It's 9 here. I'm hungry. Hungry?
No, are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can end it.
Gonna say something, but I don't.
Alright, hold on.
Thanks, world.
Thank you.